Four, three, two, one, zero. Here we go. Hello, my neighbors. Welcome to Charnal. Welcome once more time to another program. And I'm very happy to stay here with us, with all of us, with all of neighbors of Charnal. Charnal, what is Charnal? It's a place to talk in Spanish or in English, but in this occasion, it's time to practice English. Okay, so let's begin. And I hope you are fine in your house at your house. Sorry for my English
You don't have
and
to
my
apologize.
okay.
It's
Well,
just chill.
it's normal. My Spanglish, okay. But let me introduce these wonderful and special neighbors. Ah, it's it's Mimica. Uh, Grace,
Perdón, ¿verdad?
do,
Tú
do
estoy
you
temblando. Ay, no, todo, no, qué horror. Yo sé
do
que
you
tengo,
hear me?
perdón, pero me entró una llamada y me dice mi hijo, oye, es urgente y me preocupé. Entonces los puse en mute porque dije, ¿qué pasó? Y ya le digo, ¿qué pasó? Que si quieres que te regale un teléfono. Yo, ¿qué? Pues sí,
Ah, me too.
ajá.
Okay. Say hello to your son.
Thank you so much.
So, what's up, girls? How are you tonight? Uh, how is it going the work? Uh, in fact, I wanna tell that the three of neighbors that are here, literally, there are my neighbors. I don't know Katia, but Grace and Linda, really, uh, they are my neighbors. And and I want to tell you to introduce you uh, with your name, with your age, maybe with your profession, in order to put a context. And also, if you are you going to dress up for Dia de Muertos or for Halloween? Uh, Please, Linda, let's begin with you. Welcome.
Well, thank you. My name is Linda de la Rosa. um, I am a freelancer translator. I finish two master's degree. One master's degree is specialized in Spanish studies, and the other one is specialized in English studies. I lived in France for 7 years. I think we had a conversation about it a few months ago. I don't know the date, but we already talked in your channel. I went to primary school with Juanito. We were like 7 years old. We were really small, tiny, and we
Yeah.
were friends, and we stayed in touch. And when I left Mexico, we talked, and well, we still friends, and he invited me to his channel. So it's a pleasure for me being here. That's all. I don't know what else can I say. If you want to ask me anything,
Okay. It's a pleasure for me too. And yeah, I want to ask you a lot of things. And Katia, please introduce you with your age, phone number, and your
no,
profession.
I think it's not really safe to say those data here on internet.
No,
Can
no, no, don't worry. It's a joke. It's a joke. Um, yeah. But your name, your age, your profession, and if you dress up you will
Ah,
dress up at Linda. Sorry.
yes, I
Uh,
forgot about that question. If I will dress up,
please,
sorry.
please.
Well, I think I don't know because last year I had a nice costume of Katrina. I had the makeup and the dress, and it was really fun. Maybe this year, but I'm not sure because I won't be attending to any party. I will stay at home because I work every day. So, but if I take some photos, I will show them. I don't know. That's
Oh,
all. Yes.
please, like the photo of dude. WhatsApp. That's cool.
Yes.
That's
Thank you.
that's cool. Uh, but Katia, please introduce you mm, with that data. Katia is over there. I think,
I think she's frozen.
yeah, she's fallen. She's
Yes. She's on on Elsa's castle,
she's
from the Frozen movie. She's frozen.
yeah. It's too cold.
Yes.
But maybe Grace, can you help us with that introducing thing, please? Grace.
I think she's frozen
Yeah,
too.
for sure. Thank you so much. Well, my name is Grace, and I am Lucas' neighbor. So I have had the opportunity to talk with him in many cases here in his channel. So it's wonderful, and this is a very good experience, and it's very okay because we have the opportunity to practice our English. As you know, sometimes when I don't know, maybe here in Mexico, some people don't speak English fluently. For that reason, it's difficult. And if we have the opportunity to practice English, that's very okay. Well, I have worked in many places where English is needed. And currently I am an English teacher, so I have the opportunity to practice my students too. And that's it for.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you. And next, I don't know what happened with Katia. Mm, maybe Katia, you can enter again, and we hope. Don't worry, be happy. Please. Grace, can you tell that to Katia, please?
Sí, le estoy hablando, pero no me contesta.
What happened? So, okay. Uh, instead of that, I don't know if this the expression. Okay,
Mhm.
but uh, I wanna I wanna talk about the experience of the Dia de Muertos. Firstly, why? Because it's a date who is nearly. So what what do you tell me about? Do you put the ofrenda or in the past you have an experience, but nowadays maybe it's different. In my case, is that is truly, but in your case, tell me about your experience, Linda, please.
Well,
When
I
you,
remember
yeah,
I remember when I was a child and my family used to put this big ofrenda and it was pretty nice. I remember I loved to eat all the candies by myself. And well, we weren't used to put photos, but I think we focused just on the food and the decorations and the flowers. Mm, Nowadays, we don't put ofrendas that often. I think this year we won't, but we cook, the main traditional dishes. the pumpkin with piloncillo. I don't know how to translate piloncillo. I think it's really a word from here in Mexico. I knew a Colombian girl that told me that in Colombia, piloncillo is panela. so so when she told me I'm
It's
going to
panela.
buy panela, I was like, panela, the cheese, and it was. She told me that is the she showed me the photos, and it's piloncillo. That's a fun
Oh,
fact. Yeah, so
okay,
I
okay.
used to
Thank you,
eat
thank you.
all the traditional food and put the ofrenda sometimes, but that's all. What about you, Juanito?
Okay, okay. For me, the ofrenda experience, it was like a ritual. Okay,
Mhm.
with
All right.
this a lot of remembers, like you say, with photos, with the food, favorite food of our ancestors diet. uh, and it's funny. Well, it's funny because if you si te acercas,
If you get
uh,
close,
if you get close to the ofrenda the next day, you hope that the deaths maybe give a mordida to the food, maybe, and
bite.
with
Chilla mucho.
a
They bite.
bite,
Yes.
they bite to the mole, to the beers, maybe to
But
the
I think they won't
chamorro.
buy the beer because you drink the beer.
Ah, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yes.
A shot,
Yes, a shot.
maybe. Okay, okay, maybe. That's correct. That's correct.
Mm,
But um, and all the things like, for example, papel picado, and
mhm.
and I don't know, the fire of the velas, and
The
that that
candles.
the kindness, the
The
kind.
candles.
Okay,
Mhm.
okay.
Mm.
Uh, but the candies, like you said, is the most that I like it, and the makeup for Katrinas and Katrines. But that's all. Maybe that's enough for me. And Katia, please again, can you presenting? Can you present?
Ah, hello,
Introduce,
my name is
please.
Katia. I am
Hello.
28 years old. I am a waitress. Um, I,
Uh,
I
I
like,
what?
perdón,
What's your profession? I can't hear you.
waitress. Mesera, no, waitress?
Waiter. Okay, okay. Sorry. My
Yes.
my ear
Okay.
have a fail.
I am work restaurant. I
Oh,
like Halloween party.
okay, me too.
We go a Halloween party and I dress at Freddy Krueger.
Okay. That's
Um,
interesting.
I like celebration. Um, mm,
The
um,
the
¿Qué más?
Brazil?
No hemos puesto ofrenda, no hemos puesto ofrenda, pero
Okay. Zoom.
no creo que se ponga porque todas se van a México, entonces no pondremos
Yeah.
este año. Aquí en esta casa. Maybe with family.
Yeah, with your family. That's cool. And and you, Grace, what's up with you? What's your experience about this topic about the ofrenda of Dia de Muertos?
Well, I accepted the offering. I think, well, my family didn't want to set offering here. They told me that maybe it's not too necessary because when the people is alive is the moment when you can give them flowers, for example. But I think I have another opinion. So I think that if you have your loved ones, I think it's a very good way to express them that you still love them. And for that reason, yeah, I said the offering, and even here with my students, I told them if they wanted to set, it's very good opportunity to express our loved ones. We don't know where they are, but tell them that we love them.
That's correct. Yeah, in my case, my grandmother and my aunt and my grandfather is that three principal death deaths. I don't know what is the correct word, but yeah, you're right. Why in the death it's better in the life that you give a flower or something like that, but I don't know. It's the part of the culture of Mexico, and and that's it's the interesting thing. And have you ever go? I don't know. Have you ever go to the market of Jamaica?
No.
No,
Mm-mm.
it's a place literally that buy you can buy a lot of flowers in this date in this épocas. Is the cempasúchil, and there is a lot of love flowers and by variety, and it's too big this market, and I recommend that. This is a unique experience if you want to buy your flowers, but let's try uh, another topic, another theme. Okay, that is the relation with horror stories. In order to enter little by little to the Halloween part, but Linda, I know that you know a history in your channel called La Caída de la Casa Usher. It's
Yes.
correct?
Yes.
Do you remember that story, or can you tell us about that a little,
It's,
maybe?
it's a story. It's a Gothic story, an American Gothic story that was written by Edgar Allan Poe. He's like one of the main writers of the Gothic era, and I think this story is pretty amazing because it relates the tale of a young lady that's really sick. And
Mm-hmm.
if I remember well, she's living with her brother, and the person that is narrating the story goes to this house and discover that there's something going no, there's something that's not going well over there. So um I remember that at the end, the sister, well, it's she's dead. Everyone thinks she's dead, and then she wakes up. Um, I don't want to tell nonsense because it has been a long time since I read that story. I think more than 6 years, but it narrates like it focuses on the woman that is sick and she's pale. She's spooky with her long hair, and I love that story. Because I love the Gothic era. Yes.
Ah, okay. That's wonderful. That's gothic. Ah.
Oh, but I don't. I'm
Yeah.
disappointed because I don't remember the story pretty well to tell you the details. But if you read it, it's good, and I recommended you to read it with rain. In
Ah,
your
with
bed.
rain.
Yes, cozy in
Okay.
your bed, and it will feel better. The experience. Yes,
November rain.
maybe.
Maybe, maybe.
Mm.
Oh, okay, okay. I took a. I took a A. I will take a. This video complete in your channel. But we can tell about in the finish of the Charnal, maybe. But Grace, what's up? What's up? What about what do you tell us about horror stories or paranormal experience in your case, in your house, in your work, in your I don't know, or another stories for another person, maybe?
Well, I am that kind of girl who used to see ghosts from everywhere. So I don't know what to do with my life nowadays because I have had a lot of paranormal stories. So if I start, I am not going to finish at all. But well, I am going to tell you some of that. Maybe, I don't know, one or two. I remember that I think a couple of years, a friend of mine came to visit home, and he said that through the window, she looked at one dress, dressed in a way that anybody dressed here in my house or at home. So I was surprised because he told me she was an old woman, and he explained me he explained the features or the characteristics of the scene, and I said, really, I don't understand, because maybe she is my grandmother, but she passed away 3 years, and I was surprised about that, but I didn't understand the reason why. So next week he came back, and he told me that he saw her again, and he saw her one and again, but he didn't know any information about my grandmother, and she looked my grandmother through the window. So I don't know why that happened. Maybe my you taking care of me. I think that. And well, in another day, I remember I was talking with my students, and we were talking about this topic in the classroom, and we started to listen some noises, and then we had some issues with the light. So many different stories. So for that reason, I really believe in paranormal stories. How about you? Do you believe in paranormal stories?
Yeah, when I was kind of I don't know kid. Sorry, when I was kid, maybe 3 years, I was in my room and I have a little beer. I don't know,
A bear.
little the bear.
Because beer,
Yeah,
no, beer is not for children.
yeah. Sorry,
Yes,
uh,
not a bear.
eight, 18 years old.
Okay.
But yeah, I have, and I was playing with that huge bear, and I don't know, but the thing said me hello, and that is the only word that I remember. And immediately I run down to the stairs, and I go to my mom and my aunt, and I say that this bear speak me. So that was terrific because I don't know, maybe it was the most horrific experience that I have. And this bear finish in the
Trash.
trash, in the trash.
Yes.
And I remember only that. I have friends, in imaginary friends, only that, but I don't know if they are ghosts, spirits, impression, mm, impression of the soul. I don't know, but uh, what's up with you, Katia? What what can you tell us about experience or paranormal experience? And Linda, you also, but wait me, wait me, wait me. Katia.
Rea,
Ah,
ah, ¿sí?
hello.
¿Me escuchan?
Sí, sí, sí. Yes. Ya
No,
no.
she's gone. I know.
Yeah, experiencia paranormal. When I was little, I remember waiting to go to the bathroom, and suddenly a woman um, starring in the bathroom, and returning and recamera. Uh, Only thing I did was back while and I fell asleep sitting up. Uh, uh, no sé si fue un sueño o si fue algo paranormal.
What do you think, Linda?
No lo sé.
What do I think about her experience? Or
Yeah,
it's sometimes it's hard to tell if we are having a dream or we are having a paranormal experience. But at the end, we feel the same fear. But we will never
yeah,
know. And if there were no witnesses of what we saw, but I believe in paranormal stuff. Yes.
have you seen a paranormal spirit? I don't know.
I haven't seen one, but once I used to live in another house, in the same neighbor that we are living in. Have
Okay.
never lived here, and I was sleeping in my room. I think it was midnight, and I was sleeping with my mom, and suddenly we heard a really really big noise, and we were both woke up. So it's impossible to be like a dream or an hallucination because we both hear it. And we both heard, this noise coming from the kitchen, and we heard like a big amount of dishes falling to the floor. The noise of dishes falling to the floor. And it
The
was
impact.
really,
Yeah.
yes. And we thought that a lot of stuff was like being destroyed or something, and we didn't know what was going on. We just heard like this sound, like dishes and casseroles. And at the other day, when we went to see what was going on, there was nothing. No, everything was still. So I think that I have another paranormal stories, but I think that I won't forget that one because I was a child, and the fact that my mother heard the same thing, it wasn't an hallucination. So it was really, I don't know, horrifying. And I once talked with an English teacher, and she was from England, and she told me that she lived more or less the same experience, but in her house. And she told me that sometimes there are some ghosts that like to do noises at night, that they are throwing dishes in the floor. And I was really amazed by that because she told me exactly the same thing that I lived. So that's my
Mm,
experience. So,
that's
mm,
that's a common behavior of spirits, ¿no?
I don't know. Maybe they just are having fun throwing dishes in the floor. Ghost dishes. I don't know. They are weird. They should get a job. They should do something with their lives, like do paperwork. I think they have so much free time that they just do stupid things like throwing dishes, or they are mad. I don't know. I don't know. I don't have a right
Maybe
explanation.
they were so angry at you.
I agree
Yes,
with you.
they should get. If they knew the SAT, maybe they will get all the dishes to the floor. I don't know. No, the SAT of the los impuestos here in Mexico. Yes,
Yeah.
so that was pretty spooky. But I respect all those subjects because I believe in those things. But luckily, we moved to another house and those things stopped. So I think that maybe some houses have some kind of energy, and maybe of the people that lived before. And when you move, those things disappear normally. So I when sometimes I see the house that I used to live in, and the new owners mm, destroyed everything and built a new house. So I think it's good for them because they don't keep the ancient energies. And they built
Hmm?
a really pretty house. Mm. And I think it was not personal. These ghosts weren't mad with me or something, or with my mom. I think they were just like bored, and they was like
Lost.
spooking everyone. Yes, like what do I do? Oh, I'm going to spook the little girl and her mother. That's all. I don't
Hmm.
know. Well,
That's my job.
yes, something you will do if you were a ghost.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. In my case, I have an experience similar, but with
Mhm.
how do you say tenedor?
Fork,
Uh,
Uh,
fork,
hmm?
fork, fork,
Pork
fork
the
with
with
Toy Story
F.
Forky, Forky
yeah,
from
yeah,
Toy
yeah.
Story.
Thank you, thank you.
That's funny.
Uh, my mom said me that she saw a pork moving into the table,
No, but
like
it's a
right
fork.
here.
But the beginning is with F, fork. Because if
A
you
fork.
say with P, you are saying puerco. So fork
Ah, yeah.
with
Oh,
F, fork.
when I imagine that scene was like Jesus Christ, a pork
Yeah,
moving
yeah,
in the
yeah,
Oh.
table.
that
That's
was
so
so it was like, no, come on, that's really evil.
yes.
Really?
That's the spookiest thing I've ever heard.
Yeah.
Oh my
uh,
god, no, a
I
fork.
I trust in you. I trust in you and
Jesus Christ.
pork, pork. Okay.
Okay.
Pero no se entendieron, ¿no?
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah. No problem.
Okay. And
Mm.
and they say that it was a girl. The girl, and there are a lot of girls that are or horrific,
Horrified. Horrified.
horrified.
Horrifying.
But I don't know. Maybe we can invite in another programs.
Okay.
But
You said you're telling that these girls saw the event, or the what you're
no,
talking about girls that are ghosts?
no, the girls that are girls
Ah,
that is like a mito de la llorona, or
or the
the
nun.
girl. Yeah, yeah,
Mm.
yeah. Correct, correct. And Katia is over there. Okay. Uh, how are you, Katia? Are you scary?
¿Tienes miedo?
Tengo miedo, ¿no?
No?
Why?
Okay.
Acerca
For those stories.
de nuestras historias, about our stories.
No, I like terror.
So, what will you dress up to Halloween, Katia? Tell us about that, or what kind of characters have you dress up or make a performance? Would you share us, please?
For work and movie Beetlejuice.
Middle Joyce, the
Yeah.
one, the have you seen the two movies?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
do you like the last one?
The first movie. Do you like
Uh,
the first movie? The Beetlejuice, the first movie? La primera película?
Yes, I like one movie. And seconds, no mucho.
Me too. It's have a finish to bath. The second parts always be a disaster. But in this case, what?
The second parts are never good.
Are never good. Yeah, like Joker. Have you seen the? No.
I haven't. Is it that bad?
But I like it, but maybe the main idea of the character of the Joker is not the correct, because we hope a Joker more related with the character of the comics, but this is another version.
I've heard that the directors actually tried to destroy the character of the first movie because they weren't happy with the reaction of people. They thought that people misunderstood the message, so they tried to rebuild it. And they knew that it was going to disappoint fans, but they didn't care. I don't know why. But they did it on purpose, actually.
Yes, because it better call it the biography of Arthur Fleck, no? But because the Joker was falling his character, but no more spoilers.
I don't.
Will you see the movie, Linda?
Maybe later. In
Maybe
a few
later.
years, I don't know.
Okay.
I won't pay for it now. I'm sure about that.
Okay, perfect.
I want to know that I think that the directors of this movie, I think that they evaluate the movie, and I think that they knew that it wasn't going to be good. Yeah, but I think that they wanted to show the artistic part by Joker. Yeah. So I think that they wasn't interested. Well, that's from my perspective. I think that that wasn't the perspective for them. So they really wanted to show the artistic part of the movie, and for that reason, they wasn't interested in money. Yeah, I think that. Yeah, but I think that the people misunderstood the idea because they wanted to watch a very bad guy. Yeah, so they wanted to see it. But I think from the first movie, you can, well, talking about psychological terms, I think that you can observe a sensitive person, a human being. You can observe many things. That you can know that he's an bad guy. Well, because he had a story behind that. What happened to him? Everything related with his mom. Yeah, all the violence. So I think for that reason, for me, I like the movie. I think maybe the part that I didn't like all the music in the middle of the movie, because maybe you want to watch the first scene and you are so interested in what is happening at that moment, and in a moment they just start singing, and it's like, oh,
Yeah,
come on, yeah. So you became distracted about, yeah.
you get
And
lost in the movie. What is a dream or is real? Huh?
yeah,
Mm.
yeah. But I think that's it. The music. It's too much for the movie. Too much for the movie. But well, I really like the second part. Yeah.
Okay, okay, okay. I wanna tell you for second chance, but Katia, uh, you don't finish your. I don't know. You dress up of Bill Joyce and what else? Another characters that you. Uh, what is the another translation of disfrazarse?
The guys.
Custom. Yeah. Are you going to get a custom? You can say.
Uh,
No,
have you? No.
no, disfraz de Hero Lydia,
Ah, Olivia.
novia,
The bride.
No.
Lydia.
Yeah, right.
Ah, okay,
Yeah.
okay, okay, okay. That's great. That's great. Um, that's interesting. I would like me to custom of Bill Joyce and maybe the Joker. But it's too commercial. Maybe this time, like I could try another. Maybe Mitlantecutli. I don't know.
Who who is he?
Mitlantecutli.
Uh-huh.
It's a god of the I don't know inframundo of the
Underworld.
underworld here in from Mexico. And I don't know what places, but it's Mitlantecutli. And what do you tell us
He
about
lives in
that, Linda?
About what?
About uh, no, no, no. About your dress up, your costume. Maybe another years. You tell us about Katrina, but another years maybe you can try another character.
I was a pumpkin once, but I don't know what it's history about it. Just a pumpkin, and
Ah, okay, a pumpkin. Okay.
I don't know. That's not really interesting.
Okay, that's good. That's good.
If I want to dress up like a pumpkin, I only need to dress in orange.
In orange.
Anymore.
Yes,
And only dress in orange, and that's it.
This
that's
is the
it.
best.
A pumpkin girl.
Yes.
Okay. 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 That's cool. Okay.
And
I
what about
try.
you? Mikantecutli and what others?
The next year was I was costume a pumpkin,
Oh,
literally. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But it was a pumpkin with the smile of Joker
oh,
and the eyes of the Un cuervo. I don't know. It was
Ow.
a
A
crow.
scary pumpkin.
Okay. But I don't know. It was a curious experience. And let's begin with another. Maybe it's important because in order to get a meta
Goal.
meta
Goal.
goal, yeah.
Goal.
In order to get a goal, you build your own being. I think that you will mm, you dream about your goals, and you build in present that the person that you will wanna be, no? But it's curious that, and I ask you, will you how is in your case, Linda, for example, have you do you see, bueno, lo voy a decir en español porque me estoy trabando mucho, que si hasta en estos momentos eres la persona que querías ser hace 10 años, o que visualizaste hace 10 años, porque pues es difícil, ¿no? Sometimes we have retos, we have retos,
Challenges.
challenges in our lives, and maybe our destiny, that we want, maybe trust another way. But in your case, that you live in France, that in the present you are living in Mexico, uh, have you dreamed about that in the past?
About, yes, I think I achieved most of the things I wanted. Of course, I think that I have not yet attained like a lot of goals that I have to, what I want to do. But mostly yes, because when I was in high school, I had this dream to go to France, and I was always thinking about it. And I think that that's one of the main things I have achieved in my life. You know, the fact of leaving the country for 7 years, it was amazing, and I think that's one of the best things I have done. So yes, in that topic, I think I have achieved a lot of things, but I, of course, I have some regrets, you know, things that I wanted to do better of. If I go back in time, maybe I will choose another stuff to study. I won't be doing literature. Now that I am more mature, I think, well, I should have studied economy. You know, I think that even it's hard. Sometimes I have regrets about my studies in languages, but at the same time, I feel that it's cool to communicate, and I have a good job, so I can't complain. But we are human beings, and we are always thinking about the things that we haven't achieved. And even if we achieve one goal, we will always think about the other things we didn't do. So, yes, I'm
Yeah,
fine. And I will be fine. Yes.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah. That's something that we talk about a lot of time. That maybe we thought about if this is the correct way, if this is my correct destiny. But I don't know, maybe that you think that is correct, maybe, or incorrect. uh, Maybe it's the only way that you have to do something or some project or some goal. Maybe is the just the right or the correct that you are doing in this moment. Maybe it, era lo que tenía que pasar, ¿no? But I don't know what can you tell us about that of your mindset that you have in the past, Grace? It was a change for you in this career, in this challenge that you have in your life. I don't
Yes,
know if I explicate.
yes, I wanted to travel. I wanted to go to some countries, but even I have had the money to do it. 5 years ago, I felt in love with my couple, and in a moment, I thought it wasn't too necessary. And I don't know. I have been happy for that. We have started some projects together, and we have invested the money, I think, in a good way, and many other stuff. But yeah, I don't feel okay with that part of my life because I wanted to travel. I wanted to go to France. Yeah, I thought that I wanted to visit France, and I haven't go. But that's not because I can't. It's because I had another choices. Yeah, so I am happy about that choices, and I think that maybe soon I can do that. But now I have another goals, so my goals change with the time. My goals change, and I have another goals. I think sometimes it's not good to lose your goals when you were a child or when you was a teenager. Yeah, but as Linda says, I think that I am happy for many other achievements in my life. So I am happy for that. And even I choose to be with my grandparents because nowadays they are sick. Both of them are sick, and I have the opportunity to take care of them with my brothers and my sisters. I am not alone in this pathway. Yeah, but I am happy for that because I think that I am going to have time for that after. Yeah, so I think this is the time to be with them, and for that reason, I am so grateful, even with the life, that I have the opportunity to be with them. Because, for example, one of my sisters used to travel. Yeah, and she doesn't have the opportunity to spend time with friends. Yeah. So for that reason, I am happy because I can live here with them, and I don't know if they are going to pass away. I don't know. Maybe soon. Yeah. Doctors told us that that could be possible. Yeah, but only God knows what's going to happen.
Okay, girls, I'm proud of you and that you are happy, and me too. But suddenly I like everything, like the life. It's I don't know.
It's a roller
Uh,
coaster.
it's a fortune. What?
A roller coaster, you know?
Ah, yeah, yeah. It's a roller coaster. Um, and what's up with your roller coaster, Katia? uh, uh, Let me explain again. Uh, which is your mindset nowadays in order to create your own destiny or your own being? I don't know if you understand me that well.
Okay, yes. More or less. Yes.
Not really.
Oh, yes, yes. Mm.
Ah, yes? Ah, okay.
No.
Okay. Don't scare me.
No, no, no.
So, mm, are the person that you dreaming in your, I don't know, when you was kid?
Are you?
Creep, creep.
Or who are you asking?
Ah, Katia.
Ah,
Sorry.
Ya me perdí.
Ah, okay. Again. Es que no sé cómo preguntártelo, pero te quería preguntar así como que si la mentalidad que tienes en estos momentos, que tú creaste a través del tiempo y a través de todos los retos que has tenido, ¿cómo la has visto? Que sí, ¿qué tanta mejoría has tenido, pues no sé, hace 10 años a comparación de en la actualidad, ¿no? Más que nada es eso, pero en inglés.
Um, lo voy a contestar en español porque no encuentro las palabras en inglés aún.
Está difícil, ¿verdad?
¿Okay? No problem.
No problem.
Ok. Sí han cambiado. Obviamente hace 10 años tenía 18. Entonces, obviamente las experiencias te van dando madurez y tienes que cambiar. Y si no cambias es porque no estás dando un giro a tu vida ni a tu mentalidad. Y las experiencias son para eso, para cambiar tu forma de pensar y de ver la vida y de ver cómo vas a continuar o qué reto más te vas a poner.
Uh-huh. O qué caminos, o qué decisiones tomar, ¿no? Sí, en base,
A tus
pues,
experiencias.
a tus experiencias o a cómo te sientas a veces, ¿no? But I don't know why put this topic, but it was interesting in my head, and I said I wanna share with my neighbors in the practice English, but it's difficult. It's difficult to talk about that
but it's a good
because the
question.
words. Okay, thank you.
Oh, really? It's a good question. It makes you think about your life, it's so philosophical. Or it's good.
Yeah. I would like to talk philosophic things. Uh, and in fact, I told Linda tras bambalinas that we can sing maybe
We're watching
maybe
Juanito. It's
two
okay.
Juanitos. Yeah. Maybe in another opportunity, we can sing in English. I don't know if you like this idea,
Yeah,
but
it's a very good way to practice. And it's a very good way to even to practice and to know more vocabulary and pronunciation.
yeah, and you are a singer.
Nah, come on.
Yeah, I think that, and my mom too.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you for that.
Whatever you want. This is your safe place to practice English. I would like to talk about more more topics, but I didn't find the correct topics. So maybe can we do a dynamic? Okay.
Oh, well,
We
sorry, excuse me, but we have another class, so we need to say goodbye. But I agree, and I would like to see you again. It's gonna be the next Friday or Monday.
Maybe the next week. But let me tell you, I don't know. Maybe I don't know. Linda wanted to enter.
Yes.
But it's good to es bueno que sea cada semana para que practiquemos, ¿no? I suppose.
Yeah.
Yeah. But thank you for staying here. Thank you for your time, and I send you a hug. Thank you, Katia. How do you feel?
Thank you. Nice to meet you. Goodbye.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Nice to meet you, Linda.
Nice to
Bye-bye.
meet you, Katia and Grace. Bye.
Bye, Linda.
Bye.
Have a good night. But Linda, don't go. Don't go.
Okay.
Yeah. So let's talk about your channel.
Oh yes.
I'm really interested in that topic because this is your channel a long time ago, no? Maybe 5 years. I don't know.
Yes.
But tell us about what kind of content we can find over there on your channel.
Well, you can find. Well, my first idea was to make a channel that focus on narrations on different stories, tales, legends, because I studied literature, so I'm a lover of those topics, and I made some ASMR videos. When you talk with this soft voice to relax people and to make them fall asleep. And at the beginning, I just started making videos about history, but then I erased them because I was like 15, and yes, I wasn't really happy with them. But now in the future, I would like to continue with my channel because I realized that people were responded really well and they were happy with my content, and they were always asking me for new videos. So I will continue. I have leave it a little bit abandoned in these days, but I think that maybe next year, well, it's almost 100% sure that next year I'm going to retake my channel and continue to put some videos. Hopefully.
That's a wonderful news. Um, yeah, because you have 3 videos. One of them is ASMR,
About the,
ASMR. Okay.
yes.
and but you have your equip, your microphone for
Uh-huh.
that acoustic
Well,
thing.
now I have a microphone, but at the time I just used my computer, and I think that it worked really well, and I will continue to do them because it's super fun, and people told me that I had a good voice for it, so I trust them. So yes, we will see what's next on the channel. So I stay focused.
I'm agree. I would like to fall asleep with one of your videos,
Yeah.
but the ASMR
Mm.
and the normal, I will I try to get wake up
To stay
and,
awake.
and
Mm.
yeah, and I'm interested in that, and maybe we can try another talk with
Yes.
the resume. I don't know. Este,
Yeah. The
yeah,
summary.
the summary.
The summary. Mhm.
summary of the video of the topic.
Okay.
Um, Congratulations for your channel. Congratulations for your life.
Thank
Uh,
That's sweet. So well,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
congratulations for your life.
For your life. Yeah, yeah. And I don't know what I'm drinking. It's water.
No, but it's thank you, Juanito. Thank you so much.
Um, Maybe you can choose right now uh, a song that you wanna song the next week or the next
Yes,
time.
you know, I was thinking about the song "Killing Me Softly." I really love it. Like, um, "Killing Me Softly" with his song. It's really popular. I'm going
Okay,
to send it to you on
from who?
WhatsApp. Let me see. From who? I think it's from the Fugees. I have
The
another
Fugees.
version. The Fugees, yes. Mm,
Okay,
yes,
okay. I will hear that song.
it's really popular.
Uh,
You have heard it, but trust me. You know,
okay,
I
okay.
heard it a lot in Stereo 100 on the radio. Yes,
On the
it's really
radio,
nice.
on Spotify, on
Hmm.
your list of Spotify. Have you had a Spotify list in order to get maybe study or work?
Yes, I have plenty of different music on Spotify. But
Okay.
I have Airbnb music. You know, music like Alaya, Alicia Keys.
Yeah,
Mm,
yeah.
I also
R-
have
R&B.
electro. Yes,
Okay.
I have electro. I like a lot of Ermi Van Buren, Tiesto. I have music in Spanish, like I don't know, Jarabe de Palo, Auténticos Decadentes. I have another playlist of Latino music, Marc Anthony, salsa. Then I have
Okay.
a playlist of the 80s, and I have all the classics of the 80s. And
Like
then,
Universal Stereo.
yes, I have
Okay.
some songs in reggaeton too. I
Bad
like
Bunny.
G Balvin also. Yes,
Okay, okay.
some songs from Nicky Jam, Maluma. Um,
Maluma Baby.
I even have some songs from K-pop because I was on this stage of my life where I like K-pop. There are really good songs,
Mm.
and
Blackpink, no?
also some Bollywood songs from the Indian music. So I listen to everything, and I also have a playlist of rock, but it's not like really heavy. You know, it's like Muse, Placebo. Mm,
Placebo. Okay. Okay, Muse, Red Hot Chili Peppers,
yes, a
uh,
must.
Arctic Monkeys.
Yes, of
Yeah,
course.
yeah, yeah. 21 Pilots,
Yes,
maybe.
I love that music too. It reminds me good times.
I would like to invite a more people who are in the scene of the music because it's interesting um, in order to share with us their process,
Okay.
creative process. And in fact, there was another talk with a Mantic. I recommend Mantic.
Romantic.
Uh, this a band from Oaxaca, and it's a rock pop. Yeah, the genre music is a rock pop. It's like a Café Tacuba. It's like a Jarabe de Palo, Josean Log, ¿no? Pate de Fua maybe. But it looks really good, and I like it.
Okay.
um,
I will
yeah, yeah,
look.
yeah. that's that experience was exuberant, like this one, and I don't know. Maybe you can propose another topics to the future.
Of course.
Uh, please, because I finished my ideas. I don't know.
Yes, because
Eh,
I think it's great to talk, and if I continue my channel, I will also invite you.
thank you, thank you. But in English or in Spanish or in French?
Maybe in English or Spanish. In French, don't worry.
Okay. Thank you, thank you. Um, okay. So, what do you? How do you feel in this experience? What? How can you see that this kind of talks in
I think
English?
it's funny because I know new people. I met your two friends, and I also practice my English, and I'm really happy to practice my English because in my family nobody speaks English, so it's fun. Mostly it's fun, and it allows you to share your experiences, and even with your deep questions about life, to understand yourself. um,
Yeah.
to think about yourself, your goals, who you are, who am I,
Yeah.
why I'm
Who am
here,
I? Why
what
I'm
I'm
here?
doing with my life. Why does God want me to be here? Those kind of topics. It's great, and about music too. So we can talk
Yeah,
about
yeah, yeah.
it's because if you watch a lot of YouTube channels nowadays, there are a lot of things to talk. So whenever you want to talk, I will be there. Mm,
Okay. Thank you, thank you, thank you a lot. And
you're welcome.
uh, well, it's time to finish.
Yes, yes. So don't make it too long. Yes.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. We need to sleep.
And say hi to
And
your followers because I think it's mostly people that you know. No?
yeah, but the people enter after
Ah,
the transmission, or maybe in the duration of the transmission. But um, I don't know. I don't know what are doing my neighbors.
okay.
Uh, but this is the channel of Linda. It's right over here in the comments, and you can click and you can subscribe to the channel, and you can hear all of her content. Thank you again, and I hope you have
Nice
a
dream.
funny week,
A
a
nice
nice
yes.
dream,
And don't dream
and
with spooky stories, please.
yeah, more spooky stories. And maybe I wanna give you a sticker like over here.
Oh,
This
thank
is
you.
a
Oh, a cute cat.
yeah, yeah, yeah. But personalized,
Hmm.
and I visit you uh, soon
Oh,
at your
yes.
house, maybe.
I will go to your house too because I love your mom's food.
Ah, yeah, yeah, yeah. And esa es la temporada de chiles en nogada. Sí, sí, sí.
Go to his place. His mom does really good dishes. Mwah.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Luego se unirán a las charlas porque ya están aprendiendo francés.
Okay, so I will be there
Okay,
during.
okay. Sí. Okay. Well, uh, I say goodbye to other neighbor. This is Charnal. So let's finish with that and enjoy your life.
Buenos días, buenas tardes, buenas noches.
Buenas noches. Feliz Halloween. Happy Halloween.
Y Día de Muertos.
En Día de Muertos, principalmente. No se olviden, no se olviden.
Adiós, Juanito.
Suscríbanse. Nos vemos. Suscríbanse.
La
¡Yujú! ¡Feliz año! Ah, no, ¿verdad?